So okay guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we will be doing the legacy box from the HackTheBox. So this is one of the retail machine. You need the VIP subscription to do this. So our machine IP address is 10.10.10.4. For the time saving, I have already run the nmap scan. You can see normal service scanning and only this IP address. So you can see here we have the 139 port open and 445 port open, and you can see these are related to SMB ports, and you can also see service info related operating system type is Windows XP. So here what we can do is, since we have the two ports, we can use the nmap scripting engine to find out whether these SMB versions have the vulnerabilities. So before that we can say SMB client. So we will try to list any shares. So if we contain any juicy information, so you can see we do not have access. So now what we can do is, we can say locate .nsc. So in, if you hit enter, you can see all of these nmap scripting engines scripts. So we can grep for SMB. So now what we're going to do is, we are going to check these vulnerabilities of these scripts. So we are going to run these vulnerability scripts. So let's say nmap, and we can say port, limit the scan to port 139 comma 445, and we can say script hyphen script is equals to smb vuln, and I can say star. So that means I will apply all these NSC scripts to check against our target. Now we can also ignore other host and then give the IP address. So you can see we have got the output. You can see the host is vulnerable to this CVE MS08067, likely vulnerable, and it is not showing another CVE. So what we need to do is, we need to run this script again. So it's also vulnerable to the Eternal Blue exploit. So that is MS17, and it will show you after this. So it's saying filtered. So let me ping one. Okay, now what we need to do is, we need to say we can launch Metasploit, and I also show you how to do without Metasploit. So you can search for MS08, and you can see this is the MS08067. So you can say use 6 and say show options, and you need to set the R host. So I'm setting it as a global variable. Now we need to set the L host. So it's 16180. Hit enter. Now you can see the default SMB pipe is a browser. So what you can do is, you can use the Metasploit pipe auditor for brute forcing other pipes. So in our case, the browser will work fine. So now what you can say is run. So you can see exploit failed, all encoders failed to encode. So exploit completed, but no session was created. So one thing you can do is, you can change the payload and you can try again. So this is how you do in the Metasploit. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you how to do manually. So to do manually, you need to you can search on Google MS08067 expired GitHub. You can see the first link. You can click on this, and you can see here Python file. So that means you can have easily run the Python script with some arguments. So you can scroll down. So we need to clone this repository, and we need to generate the shellcode using the MSF Venom. So okay, we can generate normal reversal with the exit function as a thread and bad characters. So and the output format as C. So we can directly copy into a Python variable in architecture x86. So okay, now we are going to generate the shellcode, and we need to okay, I think yeah, we need to insert the shellcode into this Python file. So what you can do is you can git clone the entire repository. So you just copy this and git clone this one. So I have already cloned this one. So this is how directory looks like. So I have installed Python 2. So this script is a Python 2. What you can do is you can search for Python 2 Ubuntu 20.04 pip. So you can click on this link, and you can go down, and now what you can do is you can add this repository, and you can get this Python script, and this, if you run the Python script using the Python 2, it will install the pip2. So that is simple as that. So after pip2 has been installed, you need to say pip2 install impacket. So after impacket has been installed, you can use this script successfully. Okay, now let's look at the usage of this script. So this is the Python file and the OS. So okay, you can see here examples, the IP address of the machine, and this number, and this is the port. So this number indicates the version number. So XP, XP3, SP3, English, French, and you can see here 2000 also. So here we will try the Windows XP versions. Let's try for English. So first thing we need to do is we need to say nano this file. So we need to locate a variable that is shellcode variable. You can see this is the shellcode. So okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to generate the shellcode. So MSF Venom -p for payload, and Windows reverse TCP shell, and the host as our IP address. Put say 1234 and exit function as a thread. So if you use this function, the application will still run, and a new thread will be created for our connection. And you can say architecture x86, and the bad characters are and you can copy the bad characters here, and output format as C. So I have already have the previous shellcode variable. So now what I did is I have put these 3 quotations to make it as a comment, not as a comment but a string, but we will never use in our Python script. So this is the shellcode. So I have already copied this into this shellcode variable. So now what you can do is you can exit, and you can run this Python script, Python 2 and .4. Now let's try for English XP SP3 and the port number 445. Before that, let's start a listener on the 1234 port. Okay, now hit enter. Okay guys, you can see now I have resetted the machine, and then we have got the connection. So it's because like previously it got the error about the timeout. Now you can see it has connected to the browser, the pipe, and we also got the reversal. Now what you can do is you can go to cd, can go to the C directory, and let's say dir. So you can see one thing, notice there is no users, so it is a XP machine. So you need to go to the documents and settings. So let's say dir, you can see administrator user and the John user. So let's go to this first administrator. So you can see the contents. Let's go to desktop. And you can print out the contents of the root file. So in the same way, what we can do is we can print out the John's user.txt. So you can see the user contents of the user flag. So this is how you do the manual exploitation. Now I also want to show you how to do the using eternal blue exploit. So the number is ms17010. So you can use this auto blue. So this is somewhat like upgraded version. So all you need to do is if the victim machine is Windows XP, you can run this zzz exploit.py. So that's it. No need to generate any shellcode. You'll get the direct command prompt. So if it is a 7 machine or 8 machine or 10 machine, so you need to generate the shellcode. So okay, now so this is the directory I have already cloned. So you can also start a listener, or you can start your manually using the netcat. So that is up to you. And you need to do is you need to go to this shellcode directory, cd shellcode ls. Now what you need to do is you need to run this shell underscore pip.sh. So you need to run this shell script file. So what this does is it will background automatically run the msf venom commands, and it will generate the shellcode in the binary format. You can see .bin files are the shellcodes, and press Y, and you need to set the lhost. Say 1235 for 64-bit 1236. So here you can select the regular CMD shell, or if you want to use the multi-hander listener, you can use the metropreter shell. So for now I'm going to use the one, and you can see staged or stageless. So if you want to send the payload in a one shot, you can use the staged. So I'm using the staged. So you can see the background msf venom command. So it is saving the output to this binary format. So you can see here now if you press ls, so these files will be created. So you can go back and you can see the syntax of this Python script. So Python, the file name and the target IP, and here you need to specify the path to the shellcode. So one thing you can find about whether the script is using Python 2 or 3 is you can say cat, you can say eternal blue, eternal underscore checker. So you can grep for the print statements. So one difference you can observe from Python 2 and 3 is there will be brackets for the print function in the Python 3. So you can see there are the brackets. You can see this is the bracket. So that means this Python file has been written in Python 3. So Python 3. So since our victim machine is Windows XP, now I can simply run this exploit, this jet underscore exploit.py. So if it is 7 or 8 or 10, what you need to do is you can run this and you need to locate the shellcode which we have created in the shellcode folder. So that is whether you can locate this x86 msf or all.bin. So now Python 3 jet exploit, and we need to specify the IP address. So you can see we got the shell. So this is how you exploit the SMB vulnerabilities using the manual exploit. So you can search for the GitHub for any vulnerability. If you find exploit, you can run them manually.